Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Frostpunk Let's Play. And we pick things back up on day 28. Halfway through it, we're about to hit this day 30 temperature drop. It's only negative 60, not a big deal after we survive the negative 70 affair. And right now, the biggest issue we have is incoming waves of refugees. It seems like there is going to be 3 waves of refugees, with the first one coming in a day. And it's going to put a lot of stress in terms of our living conditions because right now we only have 2 rings and we have filled it up pretty much with house everywhere. There is the starting stockpile that we can't really move, so that's occupying a spot. Other than that, it's just bunkhouses everywhere. We expanded out over here, 3 additional bunkhouses on this side, care facility, lots of schools. We're going to put up more schools for the kids as well. And looking at where we can expand next, it looks like the most obvious choices would be around our church building. So maybe even around this. As you see, we have started another 4 houses just so that they can stay within the church's zone. And the way we'll keep them heated is with these steam hubs that will work 24/7 to kind of extend the area that we have. We have enough coal production, we can handle this, not a big deal. Right now there's some food issue that will come up because we have near capacity of storage of food, and if we take a look here, we have a scout coming back with 100 extra food. So most likely the easiest solution is just to swap one of these to food for now, especially since I don't think wood is going to overflow anytime soon. So that's going to be okay. And I'm going to do a little bit of temperature moderation because it feels like over here that's overkill. We don't need it that hot. And over here, we can probably save on this. It's so warm from the infirmary that we don't even need any of this to actually moderate the temperature here. It's a very similar situation here, where we're already warm enough, essentially. So I feel like we can just turn that off, and we should be fine. I don't think we're wasting anything. The temple has base 3 heating, so it's going to be hot. That's fine. I don't mind wasting it there. And we do want to move our beacon out to where the temperature doesn't matter for it. So we're going to build it out over here when we get a chance. But first, we're going to come back and focus on the thing. And one more thing we can do with the population is we can build an outpost, which will take up 10 workers. That will take some stress off of our current population. And the thing that we're realizing we're really lacking is steel, and it's gonna be weird to get another steel work up, preferably steam, but we can build the basic one first if we want. It has to go here. That's the only spot on our map that we can get steel, and the thing is we don't have a heater for it here. So if I'm going to use workers, I'm going to have to build another steam hub nearby, which is okay, right? It will free up this entire area, and we can maybe send the automation elsewhere. Like for example, maybe we get rid of the cairns because we don't really need them, and we can shift the field house. But basically it's going to be a lot of construction moving around, and we just gotta have to moderate there because right now our steel production is just not picking up. Of course I can go for the potential to build a factory. That's another way we can approach this. That costs 5 steel. Everything that we want to build right now costs steel, and that's the main issue that we have. Yeah, children's shelter also costs 5. I need at least 1 more of these, if not 2 more. Yeah, so let's just carry on. We'll passively pick up steel the best we can, and let's get those houses up so that they can actually live here. It's warm. It warms the soul. So our people appreciate the field kitchens we built for them. They have sent a delegation to thank you. We already thanked our brothers in faith who run the kitchen, and we'll keep them in our prayers. In this frozen wasteland, anything that keeps one warm is a lifesaver. So it's not like we really need the hope, but obviously the field kitchen is what's keeping a lot of our steam hubs offline. Okay, so here it seems like we don't have this. They're in Chile. If we have them, they're uncomfortable. So we might as well just take out the risk of them being cold. Over here's a different math, because I can just heater them. They won't be as warm, but we'll save coal. Running these, I think, costs at least 3, if not 6 right now. Unmodified is 3, but I think it's modified right now. I think our tech... I guess we don't have it modified yet. Once we have this, it doubles, but we are not using that. But it's whether we care about livable or comfortable. It's not, okay, 1 coal is not going to make a difference. I guess we do turn that back on. Yeah, I think that math works out. And our research is complete, and the new research is going to take up more steel. We are looking to expand, but you see here that it costs quite a bit, and there is still a few things I do want. I want installation in the cookhouses so that we don't have to heat that area, or don't have to worry about the drop in temperature. It'll just resolve itself with natural heating. That's kind of the goal here. Alright, with these 16 steel, we'll save up to 20 and send a team out to get the outpost going for more coal. That's our next goal. Didn't I expand? Oh, what am I doing? I want cook ration expansion. That's what I want. And the one that we want, they're coming back to us. We want the coal mine. We're going to build up the coal mine. 800 coal per day. 150 wood per day. Definitely 800 coal per day. Our current consumption of coal is 1,364. So it takes up over half of our coal expenditure just with that. Alright, we got the houses down. No one is at least homeless. And we're just waiting for more steel at this point. Got 10 steel. I'm gonna build... So I think the plan here is alternating school or workshop, tech, and school. So because it's tech, school, tech, school, tech. Because I want more workshop and only 1 extra school. And then get the kids in school. How are we? I mean, the only way I think I can take care of this is by putting a cookhouse on the other side of town. So like this side of town, for example. So we would ideally want to build one like here, so people can come here and eat. Right behind the church, right behind the infirmary, inside the infirmary's heater zone. Yeah, we can do that actually. It doesn't impact the trees, although this side would be safer in terms of impacting the trees, just designing the rest. Looking at width, I could bunkhouse this entire zone up. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. And then in the future, like, we can do tents. Like, yeah, we can fit tents like this. Perfect. I think that'll be fine. I think road-wise, I might just do that to get that tightened up. I might get rid of this road. I know we're building a lot of useless road, essentially, but just to make things pretty. I can ring this one outer ring, double buildings on this entire side. Anyway, it's about to be end of the workday, so it's fine. Like that bell means we're off work, and that's too cold. We're fine, no one's working there anymore. We moved out the cairn, which means if we do get more steel, a lot more steel actually, to build the resource depot, we were going to put about 2 more here. Alright, let's get all these buildings up. Scouts has returned. We got a lot of good stuff. Now I can move this. So I believe I need to demolish that to build a new one. I don't know if they'll let me build a new one. I guess we'll know when we get enough steel. Our resource is just building up too much. But right now we're not actually producing any wood right now, so it should actually drop. We just picked up a bunch of wood. I'm holding off on the scouts because I don't know if we actually can move the scouts out before we demolish and stuff like that. I don't want to actually lose these. But it doesn't cost very much. Anyways, we will probably move it closer to here. We can only know that once we get our steel fix. See all the things going up. Workshop will be filled. Obviously during the daytime. It'll improve the efficiency. I think we saw there's a percentage. Where is the workshop page? Oh, maybe it's not here. Not quite what I was looking for. But I remember there's a decreasing efficiency increase. It's like 150% for 2 and then like reducing the gains. But regardless, I know the more you have, the better research rate is. It's just not a linear relationship. It's marginally decreasing. But that's fine. We just want more. We don't have any linear anymore. We're fine. Hope is really good. They're going to eat, so they should be fine. We have food. It's not like we don't have food. This one's under construction. I have a few sick, but not any big deals. Alright, so now we have 2 cookhouses, so maybe they can eat on both sides. This is definitely a bit extra in my opinion, but we're fine. Wait, it is in the heating zone. 24 hour, yeah, oh wow, it's still cold. Alright, buckle up with a heater then. It's chilly with a heater? I guess the heater only turns on during working hours, which is good. Anything else I want to build during this night? We got the steel. So let's see if I can build a beacon before. No, you have to demolish. So we're going to be forced to demolish. And then once it demolishes, we can build a new one. We're going to get some steel back from that, I'm sure. Let me pop down this during the night. And maybe some more houses, because it feels like we're going to need those houses. I'm thinking over here. It'll stay in this heating zone. It'll stay near the church. Here we go. Once we demolish that, we should get a good chunk of steel, and we're also getting steel passively as we go. 42, perfect. If we have to re-recruit the scouts, it's fine too. Oh, so the width of this building. I don't know what's ideal. Like, it doesn't have to be near here. Basically, we don't need to heat it. That's the thing. That's the key difference. We don't need to heat it. And I guess I'll never heat the zone because the cemetery is also there. Alright, let's just put that there. If we regret it, we'll just do another demolish. Extra work, but it's fine. Are we gonna survive? We're gonna survive just fine. Alright, working hours, temperature check. Yep, everything is good. That might be a little warm. Because we got the installation tech. So we're actually going to go to 60 and then 70. It's not going to warm up for us. It's just going to be cold, cold, cold. We should be fine though. I think we are managing just fine. Alright, they're all back. Wonderful. Scout number 1. Dreadnought landing. Scout number 2. Shrouded Cave. Oh, I heard someone mention that going to a place where we've been to before is a lot quicker than going to a new place. So you could even choose to... Right, this is like 3 days, but going here apparently is only a day and 14, and then you can shorten the distance, which means we can do the same thing with our first guy. 22, right? And then shift over here. Oh, no, I clicked on the wrong guy. So you want to go here. There we go. That shortens the journey for everyone. Our coal mine outpost has arrived. Built the outpost. That's it. Oh, wow. That's wonderful. They're coming back with shipments of coal every day. So I think we'll be fine during the cold. We just need to have tech that ensures that we have proper heating tech, essentially. Okay. Because there's a kitchen nearby, that's why everything has an extra heat level. The kitchen's providing that extra heat level. The field kitchen. Which we can build more of. It's essentially a better heater, right? Can we build more than... Yeah, this is wonderful. This is a heater that doesn't take on coal. It's a free heating for working buildings, basically. And a good place for people to grab food. It's very good, actually. There's nothing, but it fits there, but just we don't need it there. Very interesting. We can definitely adapt that strategy. This part is a little weird because... No, I don't want to zoom out. Because eventually I think I want to move the coal stuff to closer to here. We're basically running out of space for things. That big space right there, I think I'm reserved for another infirmary. Just in case we need to take care of the sick. There's 14, so it's not like we don't have sick. We actually do. Cookhouse for food. It's just extra right now. I'm gonna hold myself from doing too much extra stuff. 37 kids. Okay. We have a lot of unemployment. So potentially we can expand a lot of stuff. Potentially a second wall drill. There's just so many trees here that I feel like I should sawmill them just to not waste them. Even though... Like, we need to build it here to clean out all those wood. It'll be temporary. Once the wood is gone, that's going to be gone. This thing probably should be moved now. We probably don't need it there. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift it here, I think, where we can get pretty much all three buildings here. And then we're going to be dismantling that after we finish building that, because I don't want my people to be cold during this workday. A tip from Believer, we're getting more of the food that we lost back. The hoarders. Yeah, there's no one that needs to produce food because we don't have that much food. Here comes the refugees running from the storm. A huge crowd of people have reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say there's some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way, and that will die without our help. We'll never have survived it. Thank our lucky star that polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in. Oh, how many sick? 30 of them are ill. 70 people with 30 ill. We'll take them all. We will save them all. Here comes the infirmary. No longer extra building. Oh. Wait, infirmary takes 1 steam core? Ooh. Pricey. Steel. Grab that steel back. Only 4 homeless after that. Pleasantly surprised. I think this strip behind the church and the infirmaries will be housing. We're gonna build one there. Once again, steel is tight, but that should give us some steel right there. We don't have enough to research anything because we don't have any steel. Anything that doesn't require steel in the first row that we haven't gotten for some reason. No. Our buildings are gonna sit idle. Yeah, the stress on the steel situation is immense. Why are you flickering like that? Don't scare me. Once that dismantles, we should be fine. I'm gonna put some people to work here. There we go. Hospital first. We were planning for the third one, so it doesn't matter if it takes a steam core, we'll build it. No one's homeless, 17 more beds, so we actually need more than that. We need another, I mean, we can do a temporary bed for medical post, just to keep it going. We can actually... I can build them here for now. We need 2. And I'm also going to build a field kitchen over here somewhere to get them to all work better. Right, the infirmaries are... No, infirmaries are not considered working buildings. Interesting. So I can't really boost them with heat. Hothouses are so big, I can't use one kitchen to cover both. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Alright, that's fine. We'll have this build project going on. We have enough engineers. Alright, to make sure everyone should be with the bed, everyone should be in the warmth. Well, no one's working here, so it's fine. You are kind of cold. Are you outside the range of the kitchen? Feels like I should give it a boost. No, the kitchen and the heater covers it. I don't understand. This should be a working only heater. The automation obviously will be a little bit slower in terms of where it can go to grab the heat, but I think it's fine for now. This is probably what we should look to get. And then put workers there. Move the automaton. Where should we put it? Maybe a coal mine. Maybe that's what we need to get. A steam. Where's our coal mine? Oh, we didn't research coal mine. We gotta research something. That's right. So we got the installation. I think we don't have enough steel to do the next tier, although that would be pretty cool. Coal mining. Into steam coal mining. We don't need coal right now. Things are going pretty well without coal. They can store more, which is something we actually need right now. Or I can just build more. They're pretty costly. 40 steel. I'm gonna build this. Or improve heaters. How are we gonna deal with minus degrees? We need this. That's what we really need. So we do need this. Let me just wait. Let me just wait for the steel. That's really what we need. Alright, everyone has a bed at least. Actually, these are overflows that we actually have 30 beds. It's actually better if we don't work these. Because they heal better. You're now 24-hour one. I'm gonna keep them as is in case we need them again in the future. We're over 50. Alright, let's go for the next tier. That's okay, that's a workday building. These are mainly for the housing. So all our houses will drop to just chilly And then once we hit here, if we stay at negative 70 for longer than a day and we don't get the research up, we're in big trouble. But I think we can get the research up. Trust. Yeah, we have more sick. That's why we need these. We're probably going to have more sick. I expect it. We have another wave of refugees. I mean, right now the plan is to build behind the church area, so we stay within the church influence. That sky-high population. Now he goes here for 18 hours. I think it's a quicker trip overall. Oh, here goes to negative 60. Let's see which heaters we need at 8. We'll find out at 8. Heater. Is that outside? Why is that? Oh wow, it's outside the zone. So maybe I could do a thing where I build another steel and then put the automaton over here again and then shift the 2 steel with a generator here. So we would need 20 steel for that. We would need 35 steel. 35 steel. Okay, refugees incoming. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, the second wave. Another huge group of refugees arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one. Many of them victims of frostbite. They're all talking about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years of exploring the Arctic taught him to survive there using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming though. Should we let them in? Another 70 people. 25 ill, 25 gravely ill. Discontent will rise. If we just accept the 20 healthy ones, hope will fall slightly. I really want to, but I think this is probably the only thing we can handle right now. We built 2 bunkhouses. If I had to build 5 more, where do we get the 50 steel? And where do we, keep them? Like, that's another 50 beds. I need to build like 4 more hospitals as well, which only cost wood. We need spaces for them. We need engineers for them. 25 gravely ill goes to the infirmaries. We can try. I might regret this. We have to plan. All right, we're only 25 beds short. We are very short on hospital beds though. So medical post would have to be the one we will use right now. We need to find spots for them. I guess we could technically just stack them here for now. We have wood. We have a lot of wood, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Since this width seems to be the predetermined amount, eventually, no, it actually wouldn't look like this later on, but temporarily it will look like this. Let's go there. And since we cannot afford bunkhouses right away, we will build tents first, just so that people can have a place to sleep, and then we can upgrade afterward. That's the plan. It's not just a street issue, it's also not next to a heater. That's 30 beds. Get to it, people. Get to it. Construction time. Build your own home. Gotta do it. I want to do it slowly just to see what's going on. I might have built a little bit extra road over there that we don't need. Go. 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 Heater. It's outside of the zone. That's rough. Maybe we get rid of that one. I think with heater... Oh, it's still very cold. Then no, then we're not doing that one. I'd rather have people on the streets not getting healed than getting sick in the hospital. Because people will heal. Ooh, gravely ill. Frostbite. One people have been gravely ill due to frostbite. Yeah, it's cold. -60. A frightened patient. One of our people is facing death, but he still refused amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg. And he won't change his mind, even though the Gremlin will kill him in a matter of hours. Cut his leg off. We have care houses. We will find you prosthetics in the future. You will live. Alright, when that's built, we're fine. Hospital beds. They're not working yet. But technically, okay, so we have research. That's 40 beds. No, is it 5 each or... No one's in here. Okay, they provide 5 each. 20 beds. 50 beds. We need 65 beds. And there's another group coming with another 70 people. What did we get ourselves into? Alright. We have 17 hours till that group hits. And then it's super cold. So we need research. Research is essential. We need to up the generator power to heat everything. And then we need to up the generator's range. Power first, and then range. Can we build a steel facility? Because we really need steel. Build that. And then what we will do is once we get another 20 steel, we'll shift the workforce into here, automation into the wall drill. Why are they not working? Oh, because it's full. Right, because the storage is about to be full. We can change food into wood. No, into coal. So we can stash the coal. Wood is just automatically full. No, we can't do that. Wow, food demand is very high too. 20 more beds, 20 more beds. There's no one in these beds right now, so they could potentially... We could potentially get 5 more people in there. But then there's still 12 sick. We just need steel right now. The homeless situation should resolve itself very, very quickly. Yes, okay, that's done. Once we get the people working there, yeah, they'll go 5 beds cleared. Do I need to build... Do I have enough? I have enough engineers to work 1 more hospital. I guess I can just put one down here. It doesn't matter where they are. Yeah, emergency beds. I mean, with this wave coming, it's gonna be more sick. We're gonna need more beds, like almost immediately. We have 10 steel. What do we want to build with 10 steel? Upgrade the tents to bunkhouses. That's probably essential too. That's almost done. We need 20 steel here. Okay, we have 20 steel. This is as far we can put it to cover both. We'll do that. And I don't need wood production though. we have to be pretty flexible with our heater situation. That sawmill is in bad shape because it's outside of the field kitchen area. We still have 15 people that needs beds. I can get 10 more beds up. Do I have engineers working any job that's not really required for engineers? Alright, there we go. We got hospital staffs. Any hot space, basically. What about houses, though? Yeah, what about houses? Alright, one problem at a time. Let's get everyone into a hospital bed first. Cold homes. 2 days to heat all homes. 2 days will be before that. We can do it. It's these ones right here that's the problem. It's a steel shortage. It's a problem that we will solve. I'm going to keep the automaton over here because it's a 24-hour machine. It will just increase production. We'll build the heating hub just for that. Right now it would be a worker one. Alright, so we finally have our 2 steel up and running. I'm probably going to run the heater on this too. Until we get a factory up and going. And hospital beds. Our scout has reached the destination. But I think I put everyone in the hospital. 61 people currently sick. A snow cliff containing the burrow of a scientist who fled oppressive leader in a winter home. Actually, that's not his final destination. He's going here. Wait, how does this work? There we go. Yeah. I think we took care of all the major problems for now. And I think this is probably a good stopping point for us. We'll come back. We'll face our final wave of refugees. I'll try my best to keep all 70 of them. Our population is going to blow up over 500. We need more schools. I think the solution here would be to build our hunters' tents, which actually only cost wood, so we can actually build them now towards the outside where we don't need heating. They don't need heating at all, so we can probably just like put them over here. We'll go into the wood stock supply. How do we want to do this? There's a lot of wood, but we don't really need that wood. It feels like wood is not really going to be short, especially with a wall drill up here as well. So maybe we just eat into that wood and just don't care about it. I want to maximize our space. So this would be maximizing our space. It's just kind of weird with that shape. Just the way that thing is shaped. But I think that's as far. So I can put a bunch of them over here. Maybe even 4 of them. We have workers now, so they can go get us food. Maybe even 5 of them. I don't care if I take out all these trees. That's what I say now, but maybe I'll regret that. But yeah, I think that's the strategy. We clear up this space here. We can use it for housing. That's one thing. We can reshape it. Or we can just use it to finish up the children's school because those need to be heated too. And then we are getting so many kids. Like 87 kids. There's no kid in this group, thank God. But 87 kids. We have what? 1, 2, 3. We have enough for 45 kids right now. We need at least 3 more. So that all our kids can go to school. Yeah, so that's the goal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll come back and hopefully pull out of this one without an issue. So until then, bye.